What kind of silly things are you afraid of? Like silly stuff, stupid things.
So
me, like me,
okay,
it's my toes. Like if people
You're
have
afraid
like,
of your toes?
Isn't it pedicure? Pedicure is the feet?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
manicure.
Whatever it is.
No, pedicure, because when you're, pedestrian, it's feet, yes.
Where the little lady rubs your toes and gets them all clipped and stuff. I don't like people touching my feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't like feet. I thought you were like, you take your sock off, like, what's that? Then you have to put it back on.
I don't like feet. I really don't like feet. They're so like vulnerable little things there.
If Mama wanted to give you a foot massage, you'd say, no way, Jose.
My baby girl has, like, I let her give me a foot. Like, one time she tried it and I was like, I trust you. Okay, you're not gonna break my toe. I feel like they're little toes. Like, someone could just be like, "Burr!" All of a sudden, break a toe. So, see what I mean, man? It's like, oh. You know, whenever they're in movies, you know, in the movies when they do the choir thing with the gangster people,
hey, man,
I'm like, no, oh God. Well, even when I clip my toenails, I'm like a little bit like weird about it. Like,
I'm the same way. Now, this is wasn't what I was gonna say in the beginning, but since you brought that up, my thing that I am incredibly afraid of is my fingernails ripping out.
Yeah,
like ripping out.
Going the opposite way.
Have you ever? I think it was Texas
Hands.
Chainsaw
That's
Massacre.
no big deal for me. That can happen to all of them. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, this sucks. I have
Whenever, like, I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and there was a scene where like he's dragging someone, and they put their arm, and then it shows them. Literally, I was biting because like I had to feel that they were still there because I was so like. And like whenever, if I'm grabbing like at 24 Hour Fitness, the plates, like when you grab them, they're kind of hard to grab, so sometimes it'll like clip my fingernail and it'll just get a little pressure and I'll just drop it and be like, cause I hate like it's funny when it like, or when I like clip them and they go a little too far, I get so freaked out. I'm like, please don't rip and like have blood coming out right there. Like, I'm not afraid of blood, but just the feeling of like them ripping out is like, that's one of my biggest fears for sure.
Dude, toenails and toes. I mean, finger, like any bones and any nails, all that stuff is just so, it makes me cringe talking about teeth. When you see torture stuff or like horror movies where they like take a hammer and bash out all the teeth, you're like, ah! Yeah. No! My not biggest fear, is if I'm in like, not in a dark place. Not like when I'm in my room by myself at night. I'm scared of the dark. But like it's like pitch black. Dude, if I'm like walking around on the street and it's been dark for a while to the point that behind me is dark and in front of me is dark.
Oh, that's not cool.
It doesn't matter. I know there's nothing out there. There's no like crazy people. There's not like a witch from Left 4 Dead like sitting there about to attack you.
Your brain then has a green screen to imprint whatever it wants.
Such a good way to put it.
There's just a black screen that your imagination can just print something.
So that's one of yours is like being by yourself outside though, right?
Dark. That's all it is. It's isolation with really darkness and not sure what is actually around you.
So you can't move to the middle of the United States then, pretty much.
Oh, you're right, because it would be pitch black all around.
Man. Arizona,
when I was a kid, if I would watch a scary movie, I couldn't take a shower by myself and close my eyes. Because I felt like someone was just gonna come in and just like,
oh, the whole
rip open the shower curtain.
Yeah, that actually is a good one.
I remember there was this one time I watched a scary movie and then I was at my house alone and I was watching TV and I heard in another room like shaking, like right? There was like glasses were hitting and in my head I thought it was like an old creepy lady like sitting on a bed.
Yeah, you just go to the weirdest places, huh?
So I literally like. It took me a lot to muster this up. I went in, and all it was like a window was open. It was nothing. But in my head, I had this like I knew what the lady looked like, and she was just like sitting there like.
Damn.
And I was
so just picture that's you watching one movie when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. So picture those people that watch horror movies all the time.
I know. I don't.
What is like always going? I don't know, man. That's weird.
Yeah. Not about that. Not about that at all.
What's my other? Oh, heights. I don't like heights, guys. Tall guy doesn't like heights. Nope. Going in an airplane, totally cool. Don't know why. I can look down the whole time. But when I go to the mall and I look down 3 stories, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, escalators? Do not like escalators.
Really?
Do not like escalators.
Oh, right, because you can look all the way down to the first floor.
Well, an escalator on me only comes up like above my knee.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And it's like you could just literally push me and I would fall over.
Yeah.
Parkway Plaza movie theater. That escalator, woo!
Dude,
both sides are open.
The way you just said
down.
that, like
Whoa.
someone could push you off or something.
Whoa.
That was what I was like, gonna say later. Is like when you're on top of large buildings, a lot of times the guard railing is like hip
Too
height,
low.
and the safetiness of it is you trusting the other people that are up there that you don't even know.
Yeah.
So say that person, you know how some crazy stuff happens on the news sometimes, blah blah blah, bang bang. What if just like he didn't want to make a big scene about it, you just kind of want to jump off a building, but take you with him.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That guy's kind of a douche. He's probably on steroids. That's scary, man.
Mine is the absolute opposite. When I was a kid and I would go down into downtown, and I'm walking and I look up and there's a huge building, I just automatically assume there's gonna be an earthquake and that's falling on me.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
I would get sick. Like I could be in the building and looking down and be fine. Like in like one of the top floors looking down out the window. But once I got on the street and I'm looking up, I just start to see like them wobbling towards me.
Yeah.
Nope. No thank you.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I still don't like it. I still do not like looking at huge buildings if I'm right next to it. Because all I can think of is like, no matter if there's an earthquake and this falls, there's no way I can run it. Outrun it. I'm smushed. No thank you.
All right, well, we have given you guys some very good examples of some strange fears, including toes, teeth, and buildings falling on you. What is your fear? What are you afraid of? Write it below.
Leave it in the comments.
The stranger, the better.
Probably these biceps.
I want to know,
I'm
you
very
weirdos.
scared.